up. We got blue skies and green mountains, dark clouds and thunder and lightning. We got nothing, nothing, nothing but everything. We don't need the fancy cars or to travel all that far. Time with you feels like heaven. We don't need the nicest place. The little things don't go to waste. They're enough to bring me back to you. We got nothing, nothing. We got nothing but everything. Something, anything, slow, soft touch. We're never giving up. We got blue skies and green mountains, dark clouds and thunder and lightning. We got nothing, nothing, nothing but everything. Nothing but everything. Everything with you, yeah. So that is a song called Nothing But Everything. Released it this year. It's the most recent single. This next one is a John Mayer tune. I grew up listening to a lot of John Mayer. He's pretty much the guy who got me started playing music. So this one's called Why Georgia, and I hope you guys enjoy this one. How's everyone doing out there? Hope you guys are doing all right. And Scarlet was amazing, so just give a huge shout out to her as well. Super amazing, soulful kind of feel to her her music. So great job, sounded really good. I am driving up 85 in the kind of morning that nice Sunday afternoon. Just stuck inside the blue. Four more exits to my apartment, but I am tempted to keep the car and drive and leave it all behind. 'Cause I wonder sometimes about the outcome of still burning to this my life. Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Why, Georgia, why? I rent a room and I fill the spaces with wooden places to make it feel like home. But all that feels alone might be your quarter-life crisis, just a storm in my soul. Either way, I wonder sometimes about the outcome of still burning to miss my life? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Why, George, why? Let's bring it down a little bit now. So what? So I've got a smile on, but it's hiding quiet superstitions in my head. Don't believe me. Don't believe me. No, no. But I say that I've got it down. Everybody is just a stranger, but that's the danger in going my own way. I guess it's a price I have to pay. Still, everything happens for a reason. It's no reason not to ask myself if I am living it right. Am I living it right? Am I living it right? Why? Tell me why? Why, Georgia, why? Clap, clap, clap. Woohoo. Thank you. Oh, wow. Scarlet's clapping. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right. So the last song I'm going to do is a song I wrote in the very beginning of when quarantine started. And as the quarantine continued to happen, I was like, this song just makes way more sense. And it's a great time to write it. It's called Slow It Down. And right now everyone's kind of just at a standstill. I mean, everyone's just sitting, staring at the wall, relaxing, watching movies, just appreciating. And that's what the song is about. It's about, just being present in the moment and slowing the world down a little bit. And I wrote it before the quarantine even started happening, and then as quarantine happened, I was like, oh, this is a perfect time to be sitting and writing music now. So I hope you guys enjoy this one. This is an original called Slow It Down. I looked out my window to find a way to slow it down. Somehow, maybe, take time and take my time to feel things again. Yeah, I just wanna know how to hold on to right now. It won't be long before it's gone. This life don't allow no turning back, and it's moving fast. I wanna slow it down. these pages just write themselves when I'm not even trying. Yeah, I'd be lying if I said I had it figured out, 'cause I ain't got no superpowers. Yeah, I just want to know how to hold on to right now, 'cause it won't be long before it's gone. This life don't allow no turning back. It's moving fast. I want to slow it down. Hold on to right now, 'cause it won't be long before it's gone. This life don't allow no turning back. It's moving fast. I want to slow it down. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Thank you, Dylan, for having me tonight.
Sure thing. Thanks for playing, Ryan. That was awesome. Give it up for Ryan in the comments. Really nice job. And cool. That will bring us kind of to the halfway point there. And I got inspired by Ryan's baking skills. So I'm curious, what are all of your favorite cookies? Leave it in the comments. I really want to hear, and I'm curious about this. But thanks again, Ryan. So next up is Jake Sherman. And in an era where naked integrity is at a premium, Jake Sherman Gets Sexy, his album title, reminds us that no matter who you are, the sexiest thing you could do is to be yourself. Perhaps Jake doesn't need to get sexy, as he has always been sexy, as those of you who have already been paying attention to his performance schedule would know. But following the release of his 2017 Jake Sherman Returns album, Jake toured and were recorded with Bilal, Michelle Nidiocello, Emily King, Blood Orange, Benny Sings, Andrew Bird, Gabriel Garzon Montana, Nick Hakim, and gospel heavyweight Doobie Powell, with whom he co-wrote and produced Close to You on Powell's latest release. Wherever he is in the world, odds are Jake is in front of an organ and hard at work on what would become his third album. So, Jake, you are on the clock and up next, so take it away.
Can you hear me and see me? Good. Thank you, Dylan, for making this happen. And thank you to all the performers. This is a really awesome experience so far. Let's pretend the world is crashing down around us. Let's forget that we're okay. Pretend that we know nothing of the future. And maybe we want it that way. Up above us, there are stars painted on the ceiling. The closet is shut. The nightlight holds our hand. Luckily for us, everything is perfect. But maybe we don't understand. Imagine what would happen if we made a big mistake and there was no turning back. Oh, but don't think too hard about it. Cause that's all make believe. The doors are shut, triple checked. We're safe in here. Peek out the window confirms there's nothing to fear. Let's all pretend, oh, it's a matter of time. Before we're faced with the evidence of our crimes. Imagine what would happen if we made a big mistake and there was no turning back. Oh, don't think too hard about it. Cause that's all make believe. We've worked it out and we'll be fine. Make believe the future will come in time. Make believe you do your thing and I'll do mine. That's all make believe. We've worked it out and we'll be fine. That's all make believe. Oh, oh. That's all make believe. Oh, oh. Thanks, guys. Song number 1. Let me just look at the comments to make sure there's no huge problems. Thanks. Here's a song that I wrote with my friend Abe. We have a band. It's called Jake and Abe. Take a moment to greet the day. Everything is going a-okay. It's not often that I can say it's easy. Take a deep breath, inhale the air. Let it out again without a care. Run around and feel the wind in my hair. It's easy. Perfect flip of an egg, perfect dunk in the net. It's a song in my head that I couldn't forget. A sunset at the beach, an impeccable spliff. It's where I wanna be. It's always like this when I'm with you. I couldn't change it if I wanted to. Every moment it feels brand new. It's easy. Get a run and start jumping to the clouds. Fill my lungs and yell your name out loud. Cabo. Don't know the last time I was this proud. It's easy. It's an ace in the hole. It's a dip in the stream. It's like getting home drunk and your bedroom is clean. It's like taking a bath. It's like drifting to sleep. So effortless, I can't believe. Perfect toss of the frizz. Not a cloud in the sky. It's like winning a game and not having to try. It's like making s'mores. It's like telling the truth. It's where I wanna be, yes. Never been this easy. Can you sing this? It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. I can't hear you. It's so easy. Because I don't have headphones on. It's so easy. That's the reason I can't hear you, I mean. It's so easy. That's not why it's easy. It's so easy. Can we take it up? It's so easy. It's so easy, yeah. It's so easy. It's so easy. One more time. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's so easy. It's Thank you. There's just a bit left. I was really drinking a lot of the water before I started yesterday. I'm going to play one more. Thank you guys very much for listening. If you play notes just very softly, you can just play any note, and it sounds nice. I'll give you an example. See? I used to smell you on my fingers. Now I wonder all the time, why does the memory of you linger, even though I still call you mine? You used to be someone to run to when I needed peace of mind. Everything we did was fun. Ooh, now we argue all the time. Maureen, as I lie awake you dream, a castle crumbling to sand. I am, as we drift away to sea. We used to lay outside and wonder how many stars were in the sky. If the universe was endless, if there was no such thing as time. But now I lay inside and wonder if you're asleep or just pretending to be. Yeah, where is the feeling I remember? Where is the boundless energy? Maureen, as I lie awake you dream, a castle crumbling to sand. I am, as we drift away to sea. Maureen, as I lie awake you dream, a castle crumbling to sand. I am, as we drift away to sea. Thought I was waiting for someone like you, but I guess it always feels like that. Guess I was waiting for something to do. It didn't used to be that hard. Maureen, as I lie awake you dream, a castle crumbling to sand. I am, as we drift away to sand. I am, a castle crumbling to sand. I am, as we drift away to sea. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed, and I know you'll enjoy everyone who will play before me and after me. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks, Jake. Cool. So 3 performers down. Hope you all have been thinking about kind of who you want to vote for so far, and 1 more to go. And last but certainly not least is Kate Miller from the Kate Dressed Up project. Kate Dressed Up is an indie folk artist creating immersive soundscapes across the eastern US, touching and inspiring all walks of life. She is originally from and currently lives in New Jersey. Her Instagram handle is at Kate Dressed Up. We'll drop that in the comments. And a fun fact, she is a live sound engineer in Philly and is about to start her first ever D&D, Dungeons and Dragons, game as a human bard, which I don't know what that is, but maybe some of you, all of you in the comments know. But anyways, Kate, the stage is yours, and close us out tonight.
Thanks so much, Dylan. Thank you all for being here and tuning in. I'm going to start off with a song called History and Art. Do you wonder how this happened? Do you picture where I sleep? Can you feel it all unwinding? Secrets that I can barely keep. Can you feel me all withdrawing? There is poison in my blood, and by proximity you surely will be injured by my cut. The only thing I ever felt for you is all my love. My love, we are bound by history and art. I only understood after tearing us apart. My love, I have found myself a bit too far from home after my travels. Now let me rest my weary heart. Said it would be empty, but there was water in the well. It was waiting there to find us ever since before we fell. It was waiting there to find us ever since before we fell. It's everything I need and nothing more, because my love, we bound by history and art. I only understood after tearing us apart. My love, I have found myself a bit too far from home after my travels. Now let me rest my weary heart. I have loved you more each day, though I'm not sure I can return. And spending time with you taught me a different way to learn. The nature of my being, we heard wolves howling at the moon. When I heard your heavy breathing as I stepped across the room, understood how to break but never bend. Please grant me reprieve. Hey, now could you be a friend? I let it all unravel. Could you forgive me yet again? All right, that was number 1. That was History and Art. Thank you all very much. I see Dylan's holding screen on my Zoom. Are you guys seeing like me? Am I there? Somebody let me know. Yes, we see. Okay, great. Great. Cool. All right, I got a couple more for you. Okay, that seems right. Cool. This one is unreleased. It's called Count the Stars. I'm gonna do a thing on my looper real quick. Yeah, so this song to me is just about learning how to be a good person and learning how to let go of your ego. So here we go. This is called Count the Stars. First I met a man, he tried to count the stars. He figured they were his, and he made it his whole business. He couldn't look away for fear of losing count, and so he never learned they were something he could do without. For all of the trying and fighting, you can't make it so. There is no use in crying, there's some things we may never know. The next man that I met had a different kind of fear. By focusing on maps, he got stuck sitting there. And I'm not sure if he had ever left his chair, but he knew plenty of stories of others who were there. For all of the trying and fighting, you can't make it so. There is no use in crying, there's some things we may never know. To get what you're after, there's some things you'll have to let go. And as for me, I will wait in the meantime for changes to show. Then I met a king, as kind could be, but he reveled in his power and reigned over the sea. It was my burden to bear, to deliver him the news that his obedient ocean was faithful to the moon. The moon. the trying and fighting, you can't make it so. There is no use in crying, there's some things we may never know. To get what you're after, there's some things you have to let go. And as for me, I will wait in the meantime for changes to show. And as for me, I will wait in the meantime for changes to show. All right, that was Count the Stars. Before I get on to my last tune, I just want to say thank you, everyone watching who is spending your Saturday night here. There are, even though we're all stuck at home, there are still infinite choices of ways that you could be spending your time. So the fact that you're here is an honor. Thank you, Dylan, for having me. And thank you to all the other performers. Scarlet, Ryan, and Jake all absolutely killed it. And it's great to be hanging out here and playing some music. So for this last one, the people here who know me, who've seen me before, have probably heard this one. It's Spirit Bird, and if you haven't heard it before, I hope you dig it. I was riding down the mountainside when I heard a bird let out a sorrow cry, and I could not understand the words she sang, but I understood exactly what she meant. Frickin', we'll get there. Alright, thanks for listening to this loop. And we're gonna pick it right up. Here we go! On the trail I learned what I was made out of, and I had no more substance than the sky above. But then it rained down on the branches overhead, and in that sound I knew there was something inside me yet. Then listen, though you never can make out the words. There is truth in every song I have yet heard, and the truth can heal as much as it can hurt. That was Spirit Bird. Thank you all for hanging out. And I guess Dylan's going to come back and lead the way for the voting.
Something like that. Thanks, Kate. That was awesome. Cool. So now that we've heard from all four of the performers tonight, it is that time of the night where you have to cast that vote. But before getting to that point, just want to thank everyone, all four of the performers tonight, for playing and for spending their time here. And I don't know, just throughout the course of that, like I was continuously impressed with just how talented everyone was. And if I were voting, it'd be a very hard decision. So good luck to all of you audience people out there with that decision. But before we get to that, want to remind you all about following them on social media. I just dropped all of their links in the comments section, but definitely check them out. Definitely keep in touch with them after this, and keep up with what they're doing. But thank you all again for your support tonight. But I'll stop rambling and we'll get to the voting. So make sure you're at your laptop or your phone and you're ready to vote. The voting will ultimately determine the winner of Battle of the Broadbands, this third event, and who will get the lion's share of the ticket sales. So before we do the voting, which will happen on screen, I want to kind of recap everyone who played tonight, starting most recently with Kate Dressed Up. Just a reminder, Jersey-based Kate Dressed Up had the inspirational folk experience tonight. And then before that was Boston-based Jake Sherman, bringing the naked integrity through some piano keys. And before that was Nashville-based Ryan Clark with the pop country feels. And who kicked us off in the beginning was Philly-based Scarlet Cimillo with the jazz and R&B sounds. So take a moment to think about everyone's performances, who you connected with the most tonight, and in just a few seconds, I will launch the voting onto your screen. It'll pop up, and you can cast your one vote there. So hang on one sec, and you should be able to vote now. So think it through, cast that vote, and let's see where this ends up. We have 84% of people, 86% of people that have voted. Four more votes to go. Three more votes. All right. I think that sums it up. Okay. Well, on that note, I will announce, starting with the runner-up. So in second place tonight, with a quarter of the votes, is none other than Philly-based Scarlet Cimillo. So congrats, Scarlet, on the second place win tonight. Give it up for Scarlet in the comments. And finally, for the first place for the third Battle of the Broadbands event, let me hear a drum roll in the comments section. But the winner is Kate Dressed Up. So give it up for Kate in the comments. And I want to put Kate back on the screen. And Kate, if you want to say a few words or whatever, please do.
I would like to say thank you very, very much. You guys all are seriously the best, and it's especially an honor because Ryan, Jake, and Scarlett just really crushed it. Yeah, I love you all from the bottom of my heart. Is it cool if I play one more? Is that acceptable? Yeah? All right. It's gonna happen. All right. I'm gonna play a song called Ride Home, and you are all the lucky audience who gets to see this. It's gonna be the upcoming single from the album that I've been working on, and yeah, here we go. You let me see the map, but there was no compass rose. So when you told me to go back, see, I just couldn't find the road. So I stood there all abandoned in the middle of the woods, screaming through the trees that I would go back if I could, but I can't and I won't. You missed the boat, and I'll miss my ride home. So I tried to leave in darkness, using stars now as a guide, staring into all that nothing. It felt like a look inside. So I sat and had a chat with each and every constellation. They told me not to expect you waiting for me at the station, but I can't and I won't. You missed the boat, and I'll miss my ride home. Something in the car told me this was coming. Under all those stars, only starlight coming. Think of all the time you could have saved us. It happens all the time, but who could blame us? But I just can't, and I won't. You missed the boat, and I'll miss my ride home. Yeah, I just thought you should know. You missed the boat, and I'll miss my ride home. Thank you again. Love you all so, so, so much. Stay well, stay safe, and stay sane.
Thanks, Kate, and thanks everyone again. If you have just a quick minute, would love you for everyone to take this quick feedback poll. It would mean a lot. Would really appreciate it, and it helps make future events better. But thank you all for coming, and can't say enough how talented everyone was. Definitely give them a follow on social media. Shout out to Noah Latanzi for all of his hard work on this event as well. And then we're having another event next Saturday. So if you all aren't doing anything, feel free to come back, and we'll have some more great artists. And you can follow us at Broadband Battles on Instagram, on Facebook, or you'll get an email as well if you're interested in that. But appreciate all your time, and shout out to all the artists again. And thanks for coming, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. All right.